Hi, this is the Ridge Runner. Just another little tip about cooking with cast iron. You can do a ton of things with cast iron, and one of the things you can do is bake. Now, you can bake bread, you can bake cobblers, you can bake all kinds of great things. But one of the things I like to bake, and you can ask my lady about it, it's my favorite thing, it's potatoes. They take forever, but they're wonderful. Now, this is how you do it. Now, this is the way you make tasty potatoes. You got your basic potato here. They've already been rinsed. So the next thing you want to do is you want to take yourself a paper towel, like so, maybe two. Wad it up, all nice. And you put some oil on it, like so. You can be messy, it's okay. And you rub down the potatoes. This is before, and make sure that they're well covered. There you go. Do each one of these so that when you're done, you have oily potatoes. Now, they don't taste oily when they come out. What this does is it makes them nice and crispy on the outside, warm and squishy on the inside. This last one here. The next thing you're going to do, and this is most important unless you like waiting 10 hours for a potato. Take a knife and you start stabbing it. Be very careful because you're pointing the stabbing blade towards yourself, namely your hand. You can use a fork, but it's not nearly as effective. That was our
fluffy puppy. Say hi.
Yes. Our death dog. Yeah. You just use the commentary from the Fuzzy Gallery. She doesn't like potatoes, so she's fairly bored with this. Now, if we were making hamburger stuff,
No,
she'd
she
be
likes
all
your
about
potatoes like this.
Oh.
Not fried.
Oh, she can have this one then.
No.
Now, you want to get deeper. You want to move a little closer here. When you deal with these, you want to cut in a lot deeper because the bigger the potato, the longer it takes it to cook. And that's the same no matter what you're doing. Now, a lot of people would say, oh, well, the next thing you want to do is cover these in aluminum foil. I say, ha! You don't need aluminum foil. Aluminum foil's for wimps. We just stick them in the pot. Make sure you pierce it real deep. All right. Now, oh, I think, did I do this one?
No. You've only done 3.
Okay. It's the smallest one, so it would have been survivable one way or the other.
Oh.
Now, these are older potatoes, and I'm trying to get rid of them. That's why I'm using them. But when I actually pick out a potato to take into the woods on a trip, I try to get the cleanest, brightest potatoes I can take. And this is a good example right here. These are nice, beautiful, firm potatoes with a nice light skin. And, well, this is from Tops, I guess. But they're called golden potatoes. Alright. These ones there from Tops, I don't know if you have a Tops market around your house, but they have...
They're all the generic.
They came very, very clean. I just had to do, I have to do a little rinse on these just for my own self-happiness, I guess. But once you've got them nice and, when you got nice and clean ones like that, they're so much easier to cook in the woods because they're nasty if you don't. You're going to get all the grit in your mouth and everything. So we're basically going to put the lid on. Before that, just one little droppy of this, of oil just in the bottom of the pan. And then I take and I put salt like this. I like the grinding salt because it seems to, you don't use as much of it, and it really tastes good. And then you just rub the stuff around with the oil and the salt. And there you go. Now, George Washington Sears, in his book Woodcraft and Camping, says that the best way to do this after that would be to add some breadcrumbs. I tried it, I didn't like it. But I guess to each their own. Now, next thing you do next, leave a little bit of a hole there. See how that is? So you can actually look in there and you can see that there's a little bit of air escaping. And you bring it and put it in the oven. Now the difference between using an oven like this and who's got the mitten? There it is. And using a Dutch oven is merely in how you place your coals. And we've covered that before, and I need another mitten because I don't want to burn my hands off. I'm looking into some prosthetic Nomex hands, but unfortunately, the robotics division has not yet been invented. So, anyway, in a couple of minutes, you'll see the enjoyable, wonderful, and tasty results.